When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Hey, 57, 57, color, 57, color.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, 1st quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go, go. Hey, run. Red.
Now Lawrence. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 20.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Matt Arisen now on to punt this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Think right.
Now Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
15. Yellow, yellow.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. He spins free, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 62 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, I'm gun. Red on red. Sink right open.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
All right, let's go.
They go play action with Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go, son.
On first down, Gaines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On red. 30 left. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars are back within a score. The point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
43!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a second straight Player of the Week award.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Big 13.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Rip, 23.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Attack, attack!
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Attack!
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt.
This is taken at the 15. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
Hey, kill.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They juked him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
13, Lou. Brings up 2nd and 1. Here we go, Szn3.
Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Silver.
They'll run on first down. Gaines. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down and a yard.
Hey, let's go. Red.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence going to throw again.
He finds his man, complete. It's Walton. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Go. Hey. 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Go, let's go.
Back to throw again.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They throw it out right complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Chiefs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Here we go, Szn3.
Now Lawrence.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
141 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead, just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come back! Yellow!
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They go play fake. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Easy. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Red on red.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Flushed out right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Hey. 30 left. 11 Agate.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens.
11.
But this defense knows that all too well.
Hey, kill. 13 Lou. Ring alert.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his right.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 2nd and 3.
On red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Here's Lawrence.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Hey, I'm gun.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And they have secured